My son's small fingers were still wrapped around mine when my mother said it calmly, casually, as if she were talking about the weather. Your son doesn't need them. Her kids deserve it more. Don't be upset. She slid the Universal Studios tickets out of my hand with the same practiced ease she used, straightening tablecloths like it belonged to her. My sister stood behind her, smiling like she already won something. Well, yeah, she added. My kids should get to have a special day. My son's breath hitched. Then he started to cry soft at first, then broken. And that was the moment something inside me clicked. Not shattered. Not cracked. Just clicked. Because this wasn't new. This was simply the final insult. And I knew it would be the last. People assume betrayal arrives loudly. Mine came quietly. Over years, little cuts wrapped in the disguise of family favors. When my mother first held my son in the hospital, I thought maybe we were starting over. That the damage between us could be softened by a newborn's innocence. She stroked his cheek and whispered, "I'll always be fair." And I believed her. Back then, my sister and I weren't enemies. We were close enough to share clothes and secrets. But her neediness grew sharp edges. Every accomplishment I earned turned into something she felt owed. And her mother always took her side. Still, I tried. I let holidays slide, brushed off comments, excused the unfairness as just family. But motherhood shifts everything. What I might swallow for myself, I would never swallow for my son. The signs crept in slowly. My mother taking my sister's kids everywhere while forgetting to include my son. Gifts disappearing. Plans being rearranged without telling me. And then the tickets, the birthday surprise I'd saved for, planned for, pictured through my child's eyes. I felt the shift before it happened, the way my mother casually asked when we were going. The way my sister hovered near the envelope on my counter. I noticed the quick look they exchanged, rehearsed and familiar. When the tickets disappeared, I didn't panic or tear the house apart. I simply asked, "Where are they?" My mother didn't even blink. Something inside me went very still. Not cold clear. They expected me to beg. I didn't. Planning didn't take long. It rarely does when arrogance has already laid the path. I made one call. Customer service, replacement tickets, my name, my ID, my purchase history. The stolen originals were flagged and voided. I printed the confirmation and slipped it into my bag, right next to the lesson they were about to learn. I didn't tell my son. I wanted his excitement to be real, not something he practiced. All I said was, "We'll still have our day." And he believed me and liked them. So here we were at Universal Studios, the gates towering above us, families rushing past. My mother proudly holding the stolen tickets like trophies. My sister's kids bounced with anticipation. My mother handed the tickets to the staff member with a smug nod. Then her face drained slowly at first, then completely. I don't understand, she stuttered. These tickets were reported stolen, the employee said, they're invalid. My sister's smile collapsed. What? No, they're ours, they were mine, I said. Both of them froze at the steadiness in my voice, the one I say for truth. My son squeezed my hand tighter, confusion fading into a quiet knowing. I reported them stolen the moment you took them from my house, I said. The replacement tickets are under my name, which means. I nodded toward the entrance. My son and I can go in. You can't, my mother opened her mouth. But I raised my hand not to silence her, but to mark the moment. For years, I said, you taught me to stay quiet so you and my sister could take anything you wanted. But you made the mistake of thinking I'd let you do that to my son. My sister let out a shaky laugh. Come on, we're family, exactly, I replied. And you're the ones who taught me how family shouldn't act. Consider this my graduation. Her face twisted. But the staff member was already motioning me forward. Enjoy your day, he said. And we did. My son and I screamed on rides, ate too much sugar, and made memories he truly deserved. Behind us, they argued, cursed, tried bargaining with rules that didn't bend for their entitlement. Revenge isn't loud. It's the quiet shift of power, who gets to walk through the gate and who gets left outside. That evening, as my son fell asleep in the back seat clutching a souvenir wand, I felt something unwind inside my chest, relief, clean and sharp. That day wasn't about tickets. It was about taking back the story. And I did it exactly the way they never saw coming, quietly, smartly, and without mercy.